Hi there, this is Pooja Vrani from Pooja Vrani Yoga. And for today's myofascial release, one area we're going to focus on is the Quadratus Lumborum. So this is a muscle which wraps from your side into your lower back here. And it can oftentimes, when we don't stretch it, it's one of those muscles that can cause lower back pain. So as I like to tell my students, there are 6 movements of the spine. There's flexion, which is rounding. We tend to do this a lot over desks. There are back bends. If you go to a yoga class, you may be doing back bends. Lateral and twists. 6 movements. Now think about how many times during your day you've done all 6 of those movements. So those lateral, those side stretches, yeah, those are hitting our lats, they're hitting our QLs. So before we stretch it, one thing we can do is release the myofascia. To do this, you're going to need a ball, and I'll show you the move. I'm going to step back over to my mat. You're going to start by finding your hip bone, and then rolling the ball right above the hip bone and a little bit towards the back. Right now it's under my right side. Then go ahead, lie down. And if the ball is under your right, you're going to allow both knees to fall over towards the right. You might just need to lower the right leg to feel enough pressure. If you don't, start dropping the left leg as well, bringing more intensity into this spot. At the same time, extend your left arm above you and find some length along the left side. Now here, since this can be a little intense as you're here, I advise you to take some tension relieving breaths, taking deep inhales through the nostrils, and then loud exhales out through the nose, out through the mouth. Now, depending on how sore or tender this spot is feeling for you, you may want to stay here anywhere from 10 breaths to 2 to 5 whole minutes. Once you've tried one side, you're going to switch over to the other, again finding your hip bone, rolling up and in slightly. Send both legs over to the left and reach your right arm overhead. After you've done both sides, you're going to come all the way up to stand. Step the feet a little wider than hip width apart. And now reach your right arm up to the sky and hold. Bounce for a second and then hold. So you'll notice as you do this, your left side, your left obliques are going to crunch as you feel that stretch. So you may feel a little bit tension here. That's okay. We're going to do this to the other side. And you can hold the stretch for however long. In the interest of time, I demoed that shortly, but you can hold that for 5 breaths, for 10 breaths, anything which feels good. Now, I will say that as you're doing this, sometimes you'll just wake up with a pain on one side and not the other. This is an okay stretch to do one-sided because of that crunch. So if you're feeling a lot of tension in your right side, go ahead, crunch up the left, and just focus on this stretch. If you're feeling uneven after, you can do the other side, but spend more time on your right side. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little stretch for your back, for your Quadratus Lumborum. Let me know if you have any questions or if there are other parts of the body you'd like me to hit. I make these videos every week, and this is Pooja Vrani Yoga. Thanks so much.